What'd you do to your hair? It looks different. So,
Hey, Eric. You wanted to see me?
As a matter of fact, I did. As the general manager of Raw, it's my pleasure to let you know that you two have been selected to represent Raw on the upcoming WWE Legends World Tour. Congratulations.
wow. Thanks, Mr. Bischoff. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be a chance of a lifetime to entertain WWE fans worldwide.
Wait a minute. I'm not so sure about this, Bischoff. The two of us discussed getting me into title contention right here on Raw. How's this tour going to affect that?
Well, since you'll be off Raw for a few weeks, I'm afraid you'll have to postpone your title hunt until you return.
If that's the case, I'd just as soon stay here, Eric. Thanks, but no thanks.
Hold on a minute. Don't you realize that you'll be working with some of the greatest WWE legends of all time? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to elevate your standing with WWE fans all over the world.
Yeah, you're probably right. But just the same, I'm not interested. I'd rather stay here on Raw and challenge for a title. Now, if that's all you got...
You want a title opportunity? Let me tell you about title opportunities. They go to superstars who earn them by doing exactly what their general manager asks. And right now, you don't exactly fit that description. Let me make myself perfectly clear. You are a Raw superstar. And if I tell you you've got a match in Timbuktu, I expect you to be on the next flight out. Understand?
Oh, I think I understand, Bischoff. I understand that the only thing standing between me and a title is a general manager who...
Hey, take it easy there, big guy. Maybe he's right. This tour could be great for you. And I personally guarantee that you'll have a very good time. And I'm sure you'll have a title opportunity waiting for you when you get back. Right, Mr. Bischoff?
I absolutely promise that I will definitely take the matter under advisement.
That's not much of a promise, Bischoff.
I'm not promising anything until I see what you do on the tour. But beat a few WWE legends and I'll do my best to put you on the path to becoming one yourself.
All right, have it your way. I'm on board. But you better live up to your end of the bargain.
The time comes when we must stand and fight against the odds, and the size of the opponent can make no difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first week of the WWE Legends World Tour. This is Oklahoma's own Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler, and tonight we're across the pond in merry old England.
I love visiting other countries, JR. You get to learn so much about their cultures. For instance, did you know that they don't actually have English muffins in England? And lorries are trucks. And birds have puppies.
That's really fascinating, King. As you can see, this Manchester crowd is fired up to see a hometown favorite, the legendary British Bulldog, in action here tonight.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a...
You're not going to get him with that one.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
Boy, these superstars have impressed the heck out of me here tonight.
Same here, King. We expected a solid match. We're seeing a great one unfold.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup.
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
Watch out! He reversed it!
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No! It can't be! Not the FU! He can pin him right here, JR. What? He really didn't think he was going to get the pin, did he? Uh-oh. Come on! You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
I've been looking forward to this.
Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. His opponent telegraphed that one. What do you think of the match so far, JR?
I think these superstars are putting on...
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact. His opponent's down. And now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. I could watch these superstars go at it all night, JR.
So could I, King, but all good things must come to an end. Let's just hope it just doesn't end too soon.
You think
He's not going to get caught with that one.
he can't?
He sees his opportunity, and he's going for it.
And there he goes! The
He may get the 3 count here.
1, 2, 3.
I think this crowd has...
Oh my gosh! It's over, JR! for, Daddy-O?
Ladies, can you give us a minute? When Vince McMahon made me the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, tour general manager, I told him that I was going to put some of the greatest WWE legends against some of the top WWE superstars of today.
Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate that, especially coming from a veteran manager like yourself.
I was surprised how good you looked in that match against the British Bulldog last week. I mean, after all, he's the former tag team champion, the Intercontinental champion, the European champion, and the hardcore champion.
You were surprised that I looked good against the Bulldog? Well, Jimmy, all due respect to the Bulldog, he's one of the true legends of this business. But I'm a legend in the making.
Well, you know what they say, one match does not a legend make. Anyway, tonight, you're scheduled to face one of the greatest superstars ever to set foot in the WWE ring. And a man I know very, very well. He's a 5-time WWE champion and the greatest member of the legendary Hart Foundation. I'm talking about Canada's favorite son, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Wow, the Hitman, huh? Bret Hart's one of the all-time greats. No doubt about it. And if I beat him here tonight, I'll be one step closer to becoming a legend myself.
Hey now, don't get cocky, Daddy-O. Hopefully you'll be as good in the ring as you seem to be with the ladies. Because the excellence of execution requested a submission match. And I gave it to him. He said something about putting the past behind him here tonight.
A submission match, huh? Well, it wouldn't be the first time Bret Hart tapped out in Montreal to a legend in the making. See you around, Jimmy.
Good luck!
Well, hello there, tough guy. Welcome to the squared circle.
Following contest is a submission match.
Good evening and welcome to week 2 of the WWE Legends World Tour. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and tonight we're coming to you from Montreal, Quebec.
And man, what a show we got tonight, Cole. Some huge names in WWE history are on the card, including this man, a real Canadian legend, Bret He slipped out of that one.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle. Conditioning's a huge factor in any match. If you can't go the distance, there ain't no way you're gonna win.
That's for sure, Taz. And the WWE Superstars are some of the best conditioned athletes in the world. What a reversal!
How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine, Taz. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure.
Oh man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here. It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have for John Cena.
Yeah, that's great, Cole. No doubt the WWE fans, they love John Cena. I get that. But this is not a popularity contest. It's a physical, athletic competition.
I don't think Cena's got any problem being physical either.
Oh, come on. Quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
You know what? This Cena, he spends a lot of time running his mouth, Cole. If it was me, I'd put a little bit more energy into proving my in-ring skills.
Cena's a WWE champion, Taz. How much more improvement do you really need? I think these fans know what's coming next.
You know it, Cole. The F.U. Man, get a load of that power. Nice quick counter. No doubt from what we're seeing here, these WWE fans are getting their money's worth.
If they don't yet, I'm sure they will by the end of the match, Taz.
That's the way you do it. Pick on an area and work it over.
That's what we've seen here tonight, and it's paying off. He was one step ahead on that one. Oh my God! Look at the blood just pouring down his face.
Ha! I love it when these superstars just go in there and beat the holy high hell out of each other.
I don't know that I'd agree with that, Taz. I hate to see a superstar risk a serious injury like this.
I don't think there's going to be anything left of these superstars by the end of this match.
You're probably right, Taz. They're so focused on a victory that they don't care what they have to put themselves through to get it. He's got his opponent up. This could be it.
You better believe this is it. Cole, check it out. F.U. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it. Night after night, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
And that's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
And I think these superstars are going to...
Oh my, the submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole. I think we know where he's going with this, Cole.
Here it comes. The F.U. He just drove...
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
Wow, great reversal. Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move in my opinion.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like to be in a match like this, and you can cover what it's like to whiten your teeth. Deal? You know, we've seen some pretty good back-and-forth action here, but you don't see too many...
Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
Looks like he's going for it.
He sure is. The F.U. F.U. Taz. I think John Cena has risen through the SmackDown ranks faster than any other superstar in recent memory. I can't remember the last time I saw a superstar dominate the way Cena has.
Yeah, Cole, but you said it yourself. John Cena has shot up real quick. He ain't picked up the experience that... Look at this, Cole! Look at this!
Oh my God! There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one... There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
I had a feeling he was going to pull this out, Cole.
You know, so far on this tour, I've faced the British Bulldog and Bret Hart, two all-time great WWE superstars. But that's just the beginning. I'm issuing an open challenge to any legends in the back. Come on out here and face me in this ring tonight so I can prove I really am a legend in the making.
What's that nuisance Jimmy Hart doing out here? He asked for legends, not loudmouth managers.
Jimmy Hart is a Hall of Famer, King, and one of the most legendary managers this business has ever seen. Plus, he's in charge of this tour, as if you didn't know.
You know, as the general manager of this tour, I should point out that individual superstars aren't the only legends in WWE history. In fact, certain matches themselves are also considered legendary. So tonight, I've decided to give to you a chance to revisit one of the most legendary WWE matches of all time. A Hell in the Cell match with the Mankind and The Undertaker!
Good Lord! The That was one of the most hellacious matches this business has ever seen.
I can't believe this is happening, JR. The Undertaker and that idiot Mankind are going to be in another Hell in a Cell match right here tonight?
You know, Jimmy Hart, just a few minutes ago, I was in my own personal nirvana, luxuriating in the Teutonic comfort and decor of the arena basement, contemplating the fine German engineering that must have gone into creating such a spectacular boiler room. But then I found myself inexplicably drawn up here to this very stage by forces I can't begin to explain. Sort of like a moth drawn to a flame in order to be set on fire, electrocuted, and impaled by tiny little thumbtacks. And I must say that I'm intrigued by what I've found. If my ear and what's left of my other ear don't deceive me, you are suggesting that Mankind, The Undertaker, and your associate in the ring there should meet in a Hell in a Cell match here tonight, just for old time's sake.
Maybe you didn't hear me clearly, Mankind.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Well, as you know, The Undertaker nearly killed yours truly the last time we danced in the cell, and that was before the starting bell rang. A person would have to be certifiably insane to be dragged through hell like that again. Which bodes well for you, since, as is well documented, I am a few marbles short of a full deck. But if my math is correct, one more superstar in the ring means 3 potential casualties for the body count this time around.
Mankind, if you're trying to intimidate me, it's not working. You and The Undertaker may be living legends. Well, I don't know if you'd call the dead man a living legend exactly, but you can't scare me with...
What's going on, JR?
Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good at all. Send a message to his opponents tonight. If you want to be a legend, you got to go through the dead man first.
Maybe so, but with a triple threat Hell in a Cell match coming up, I'm afraid we might have more than one dead man here tonight, JR.
And here's the pin.
1, 2.
There's the kick out. No surprise there. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1. Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
Oh boy, you might want to close your eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know.
These superstars are putting everything on the line here in this match.
They sure are, and they're doing it all for the WWE fans. Without them, there'd be no WWE. You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know, JR, but I think they're pretty intent on finding out.
They certainly are. I don't know.
Oh man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knocker. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again. I don't think there's gonna be anything left.
Oh boy, this is not gonna be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job. Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not gonna end well. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action.
I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic. And it's been reversed.
So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR. Keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
Here's the pin. Could this be it?
Excellent counter. What ring presence.
Is there any... He countered that one perfectly. I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. You think this is going to be a back-and-forth kind of match? Or do you think this is going to be pretty one-sided, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that you can never tell how a match is going.
He reversed it!
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE super...
We could have a pinfall here, JR.
Why?
I don't know why he thought he was going to get the pin there. The intensity of these superstars is unbelievable.
No doubt about that, King. The fans are getting their money's worth here tonight.
Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
Oh, man, that doesn't look good.
Talk about targeting a body part and picking it apart.
He's looking for that finisher, and he can do it here. I think this one could go either way, JR.
It sure could. Until the referee calls for the bell, this is still anyone's match.
It's matches like this that make this the greatest job in the world, JR.
Absolutely, King. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
His opponent telegraphed that one. Looks like things have quieted down. There's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. Listen to he did it. The match is over. Oh my gosh, that's
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here! It looks like Austin's got some sort of problem with Jimmy Hart.
well, who can blame him, JR? That blowhard gets on everyone's nerves eventually.
Stone Cold Stunner! Austin just stunned Jimmy Hart!
For once, I agree with Austin. Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Oh, we've got combustible elements here, King.
What do you think that was all about, JR?
I couldn't tell you, King. I'm sure the Texas Rattlesnake has his reasons, but Jimmy Hart represents the authority of Mr. McMahon here. And I have a feeling Hart is not going to let this slide.
Maybe so, JR, but since when did the authority of Mr. McMahon ever mean anything to Stone Cold Steve Austin?
The WWE Legends World Tour continues this week, down under in Melbourne, Australia. And Taz, here comes none other than Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So this is a little WWE Legends Tour? Is that right? The greatest superstars of all time under one roof? But Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't even on the card. You think you can have a Legends Tour without Stone Cold Steve Austin? Hell, there ain't never been a bigger WWE superstar than me. So if y'all want to see Stone Cold on this damn show, give me a hell yeah. Well, there you have it. So Jimmy Hart, you scrawny little pencil-neck bastard, I suggest you put on your cheap sunglasses and your little zoot suit and bring your 98-pound ass down to this ring before Stone Cold comes back here and sticks that damn megaphone so far up your ass, they'll be able to hear your silent but deadlies in the back row.
Here comes Jimmy Hart, and he does not look pleased to see Austin here tonight.
Brilliant observation, Lady Lips. This is 2 weeks in a row Austin has taken over the show. And not for nothing, something's got to give one way or another.
Look, Austin, it's true, you might be one of the greatest superstars of all time. But your actions last week are exactly the sort of thing I wanted to avoid. I mean, let's face it, Daddy-O, you're not the easiest guy to keep under control. I watched you put Vince McMahon through hell and back in the day, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you do the same to me. Now, despite not being formally invited, you managed to interfere anyway. And the fact is, I simply can't let you do that anymore. So we can do this the easy way, where you can just leave the ring and don't come back, or we can do this the hard way.
Hell, Jimmy, you know the Stone Cold Steve Austin ain't never done nothing the easy way in his whole damn life.
All right, Steve, if that's the way you want it, then I guess I've got no choice but to call in the big guns.
Yo, hold on a second.
Why don't you hold on just one damn second, you mealy-mouthed bastard? This is what you call the big guns?
No, that's not who I was talking about.
Get back to the locker room and stay there. This has nothing to do with you.
Look, I joined this tour to face WWE legends in the ring, not to sit on the sidelines and watch them beat the hell out of each other. Jimmy, if you're gonna up the ante, I want in.
Well, that's just fine for the mouth of the South. I've got a couple of special surprises I've been saving for something like this. We'll see you two in the ring for a tag team match later tonight.
Well, normally Stone Cold don't like surprises, but now that you mention it, here's one for you.
It looks as if Jimmy Hart wasn't surprised after all.
Not for nothing, after last week, he'd have to have a case of amnesia. Not to be ready for that one.
It don't matter who you bring to this damn ring, there ain't never gonna be a legend as big as me. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
The tag team partner from
you smell? Oh my God, it's The Rock! The People's Champ is one of Jimmy Hart's surprise legends, and he returns to action right here tonight.
Direct from Hollywood, the most electrifying man in sports entertainment is in the house. Just listen to this ovation.
Hulk Hogan is here. He and Jimmy Hart go back years, but I never expected to see Hogan here tonight.
Hulkamania is running wild, Cole, and it's gonna be the Hulkster teamed up with The Rock? You gotta be kidding me. This one's gonna be a rocket buster for sure. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better than SmackDown.
Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here. We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, no, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win. If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human body could take, I think you're going to get an answer tonight.
You might be right, Taz. It doesn't look like these superstars are going to go easy on each other.
That's not what they're getting paid for, Cole. And besides, they got too much pride to give less than 100% there. The tag's been made and his partner's coming in. Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end. These superstars are clearly giving it their all tonight.
Not a surprise there at all, Cole. I mean, tell me the last time that you saw a WWE superstar only go halfway.
I don't think I ever have, Taz. Everyone on the roster gives 110%. If they didn't, they wouldn't be here.
He dodged that bullet. You're not gonna see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment.
2, 3.
I think John Cena has risen through the SmackDown ranks faster than any other superstar in recent memory. I can't remember the...
There's a reversal, Cole. I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good way to refocus your energy, but you also give your opponent time to recover. That's not good.
It certainly isn't. But if you try to rush things... Oh no, the referee is down. What's going to happen now?
Anything and everything, Cole. No ref means no rules. How much longer are these superstars going to be able to keep it up?
Your guess is as good as mine, Taz. They're certainly not going easy on each other, that's for sure.
There's the cover.
Not even a 2 count.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're gonna win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
You know, I know I say this a lot, Cole, but this is not ballet. You step between those ropes, you better be prepared to take some punishment.
And to dish some out as well. I don't think I've ever seen a superstar win a match by being a tackling dummy.
And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Of course, it's sure not from personal experience, I know that.
He's got his opponent up. This could be it.
You better believe this is it. Cole, check it out. F you. Here's the pin. This could be it.
1, 2.
You gotta be kidding me. That was nowhere near 3.
A textbook reversal. Follow up.
This is one hell of a performance by some amazing superstars, Cole.
What did you expect, Taz? This is SmackDown, after all, the #1 brand in sports entertainment.
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
3, 4.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think.
7.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want. All that does is let your opponent rest up.
9.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the...
That was an impressive win, Cole. I got a new respect for him.
Here are your winners.
John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
From Tokyo, Japan, the land of the rising sun. And what a main event we've got here for the second to last show of the WWE Legends World Tour. A special six-man Legends Battle Royal with some of the biggest names in WWE history.
This is going to be great. We're going to see Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. But I'm not sure about Jimmy Hart's decision to add this guy to the mix, JR. Unlike the rest of the competitors, he hasn't exactly proven himself to be a legend yet.
Don't sell him short, King. He's earned his spot by going toe-to-toe with some true legends over the past few weeks, so he could surprise us all.
And the opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 234 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
And the opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing 260 pounds, The Rock. And the opponent, from Long Island, New York, weighing 287 pounds, Mankind. And the opponent,
Boy, these superstars sure have their hands full here tonight, JR.
They sure do, King. They've got all they can say grace over.
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you. He's not going to get caught with that one.
I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms raised after the match. That's for damn sure.
He's going up, but what's he going to do when he gets there? He's really cranking up the pressure on that hold, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here. You know, Jay, he went straight for the pin.
One.
No flies on him.
No matter who wins this one, everyone's going to feel the effects of this match tomorrow.
No doubt about it, King. But if you win, you don't have to deal with hurt pride on top of it.
What a move! It's not hard to tell why that's his finisher, JR. Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament?
2, 3.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment. He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. He countered that one perfectly. I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hold.
All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action.
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out.
1, 2.
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This will rearrange your anatomy.
Can you believe we're actually watching these superstars go at it, JR?
It's great to see, King. I've been looking forward to this match for a long time, and I'm glad to see that it's not a disappointment.
Boy, these superstars have impressed the heck out of me here tonight.
Same here, King. We expected a solid match. We're seeing a great one unfold.
His opponent telegraphed that one.
And there it goes. The submission is locked in.
Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? Uh-oh, this isn't gonna be pretty. These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
1, 2, 3.
These superstars are going to put each other through.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. See, JR, this is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best band,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that. Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here.
Everybody in this match, JR, but you've got to respect their dedication to this business. He saw that one coming. This could finish the match right here. I can't remember.
And now a pin. This could be it. What a submission hold. Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken.
1,
you can't take this kind of pain for long.
3.
I'd hate to be that referee, JR. Can you imagine having to tell one of these superstars no?
Boy, I think I've had nightmares about trying to do something like that, King. We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks.
2, 3.
JR's not going to be happy about this one, folks. I think one of his favorites is going to get beat like the proverbial governor.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you can come down that hurt.
The targeted attacks we've been seeing have taken their toll.
He's about one submission hold away from tapping out.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I don't think I've ever felt more anticipation during a match than I am right now, JR.
I know what you mean, King. It's hard to find words to describe the electricity in the air here tonight. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that.
Yes! That was an incredible move! What strategy! He sure is, JR, and I think he got all of that finisher.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has... That went nowhere. It looks like they've decided to slow the match down a bit here.
And this could be a big mistake, JR. You don't ever want to give an opponent time to recover.
No, but you're not going to do yourself much good in a match if you let yourself get bone tired either.
I wonder if SmackDown's going to have anything nearly this good next Thursday.
I think we both know the answer to that one, King. How could they compete with a match like this?
Oh boy, here it comes!
This match...
There's the pin!
1, 2, 3.
Oh boy! Oh my gosh! It's over, JR! With all of those legendary superstars, I knew we'd have some problems with their legendary egos, JR. And that pipsqueak Jimmy Hart's been AWOL since Austin tried to stun him in the ring last week. Uh-oh. Now what's he doing?
He's trying to get between them and calm them down. But frankly, that's the last place in the world you'd want to be. It's Mr. Socko! It's Mr. Socko right down his gullet!
Oh, that sock is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, JR.
And Austin gave him the stunner!
I could have told you that would happen, JR.
Now ain't that a sight? The only thing legendary about you is the beating you just took in the middle of this damn ring. Mankind may be one dumb, psychotic sumbitch, but he's earned something you ain't got yet, and that's my respect, and that's all I got to say about that. And now that it's just you and me, I suggest you collect your damn teeth, put your little sock back in your pants, and drag your lumpy ass back to the boiler room before Stone Cold changes his mind, stomps a mud hole in your ass, and walks it dry.
While I appreciate having your respect, Austin, I beg to differ on just one point. Mr. Socko may in fact be little, but to be fair, it is just a bit chilly in this arena. What's more, I'm content to take my leave, as Japan is one of the few places I can find live nutrition without being harassed by some sort of animal rights enforcement. But before I go, I offer what I like to think of as legendary words of encouragement to our would-be legend. Have a nice day!
Are you sure you're okay?
That was pretty bad, but I've had worse.
You know, Jimmy Hart is supposed to be managing this tour, but it seems like he's lost control of some of the legends.
I think you're right. Looks like I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands.
So, what are you gonna do about Steve Austin and Mankind? Next week in New York City is your last chance to settle this.
That crazy Mankind reached into his pants, grabbed a sock, and shoved it right down your throat. Yuck! That is so gross. I think he deserves a little payback next week.
Yeah, but Stone Cold's just as guilty. Plus, he's meaner. And you might never get another chance to face a legend like him.
Who says it's gotta be an either-or choice?
What do you mean?
Maybe I can only get one official match sanctioned for next week. That doesn't mean I can't find one of those jokers somewhere else beforehand and get a little payback.
I like your plan. So, who's it gonna be?
got a following like I'm running the campaign. I'm in the cockpit like Afghani's running the plane. I take the show and then disappear like Dave Blaine. I ain't wanna do it to you, but you was pushing the issue. Man, I blow my nose on you, boy, you soft as tissue. Ain't another rapper with a flow as mine. So when it's showtime, you get thrown to the ropes and clothesline. First I capture the streets, then aim for the charts. Like when I capture the beat, I aim for your heart. Most of y'all careers was doomed from the start. You a video gangster, you only shoot for the part. I can see you in the grass, you's a snake. I'ma mow your lawn, then expose to the world who's a fake. So keep your eyes peeled. You might not see me coming, cause I'm tinted up on the windshield. I don't think you want it. You don't really want it with me. So you need to pull up a chair, so, cause I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I don't think you want it. You don't really want it with me. So you need to pull up a chair, so, cause I ain't going nowhere. With Bumpy wildin' out in two twin Porsches. I'm in a GS spinning with dual exhausts. In a brain hydroplane and trying to be so cautious. Under the hood screaming, you can hear the horses. I got the mini mansion, the pools in the house. While you at your mama's crib on the pull-out couch. I got A1 consignment, you couldn't get an ounce. Your credit's all shot, you couldn't get a voucher.
1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner.
One, two. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, John Cena!
Welcome back to Raw. I followed your performance on the tour, and I've got to tell you, I was very impressed with what I saw.
You're not the only one. It was so exciting to watch you in action against all those legends. I could never get tired of watching you perform.
Thanks. You know, Eric, I was a little skeptical when you first asked me to go, but I got to admit, it was the perfect opportunity to test my skills against some all-time great WWE superstars and prove myself to Raw fans around the world.
Hey, you don't have to thank me. It was my pleasure.
I wasn't thanking you. So anyway, before I left, you promised me a title match. Now I know we've got a pay-per-view coming up in a few weeks.
Oh,
and I was thinking...
Right, your title match. Listen, I've been thinking about how overrated titles are in this business, and how a superstar your caliber doesn't need gold to prove his worth. Besides, remember that I only promised to take the matter under advisement. That was our deal. That's what you agreed to.
Listen to me very carefully, Eric. I said I'd go on that world tour if I came home to a title match. I kept my part of the deal. So if you think...
Take your hands off me right now. You've already crossed a line, and if you ever want to get anywhere near a title again, you'll let me go immediately.
Fine, Eric. Have it your way. Just remember, what goes around, comes around. Come on, Christy. Let's get the hell out of here before I do something that we're all gonna regret. This isn't over between us, Bischoff.
With my feet, stomp my heat, pump the streets, jump. You don't want war if my feet stomp my heat, pump in the streets, jump. Yeah, you don't want war. My feet stomp.
Tag Team Champions, like the Hart Foundation, or the Legion of Doom.
Yes, Eugene.
Or Chuck and Billy.
Eugene, that's right, just like the... Eugene, now that's enough. If you're going to be a champion, you've got to start behaving like one.
Yo, am I interrupting something?
No, not at all. Young Master Eugene here was just getting a wee bit overexcited about our recent World Tag Team title victory. Isn't that right, Eugene?
Yeah, congratulations. I hear you got a title defense against Edge and Christian at Taboo Tuesday. Good luck with that.
And to you as well in your match against Christian tonight. He's more of a pillock than ever, now that he and Edge have reunited.
No kidding. Watch yourself out there tonight against Edge.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Eugene.
Like Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik, Iran #1, USA, ach, to it.
Well, hello there, tough guy. Welcome to the squared circle. We take no mercy on newcomers. I just like you to know that.
The following contest is scheduled for one. Accompanied by Edge. From Toronto, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Christian.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all.
I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match together, it just gets better and better.
3, 4.
He's going up, JR. This could be big. Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact. That went nowhere. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Oh, go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring You can count on that. And there's a little something for the crowd. The best superstars never ignore their fans.
The best superstars also finish off their opponents instead of giving them time to recover. Boy, this John Cena he's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
Watch out! He reversed it.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, Ken.
3.
The quickest way to lose a match is to underestimate your opponent.
I don't think he's underestimating anyone. He sees his opportunity, and he's going for it.
And here he goes! The FU! It's the FU, JR! Here's the pin! Could this be it?
1, 2, 3.
This capacity crush. What a match. I wonder if we'll ever... Using the ropes. The ref doesn't see it. And damn it, neither does Eugene.
Eugene's completely distracted as usual. But this is one time I don't blame him.
The match is over. What's Edge trying to prove here?
Isn't it obvious, JR? Edge is trying to soften up William Regal for their tag team championship match at Taboo Tuesday.
How sharp do you have to be to take advantage of poor Eugene?
There you go, JR. He broke the hold. What are you so upset about?
Yeah, he broke the damn hold, but he might have broken Regal's back.
All's fair in love and title chases, JR.
So, despite the injury to William Regal, the tag titles will be on the line tomorrow night at Taboo Tuesday.
I don't know about this, William.
Please, you've got to reconsider. Eugene's uncle, Eric Bischoff, has a history of trying to crush Eugene's spirits. Eugene loves his title more than life itself, and the fact that I can't defend my half is a perfect excuse for him to strip us of our titles and hurt Eugene again.
But filling in for you as a tag team champion? That's a huge responsibility.
If you don't do this, you might as well hand the titles to those miserable toe rags, Edge and Christian. I don't know about you, but I refuse to reward those two with a championship for crippling their opponents. That'd hardly be sporting, would it?
Yeah, but...
You faced Christian last week. Tonight, it's you versus Edge. You've scouted both men, and our title defense is tomorrow night at Taboo Tuesday. You're the only one who can help us.
Okay. All right. I'll do it.
There's a top man. Thank you. Eugene, you make sure you accompany him to ringside tonight, and pay no attention to that scrubber Trish Stratus. Don't allow her to distract you from the matter at hand.
Despite the injury to William Regal, the tag titles will be on the line tomorrow night at Taboo Tuesday.
That's if Regal's replacement makes it through his match tonight against Edge.
You think you know me?
Opponent, accompanied by Trish Stratus. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, Edge.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King.
Whoops! There goes the referee!
Oh, man! And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
What? It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
He went straight for the pin. No flies on him. What a reversal.
I don't understand how these fans can boo Edge, Jay. There's the reversal.
One.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King?
One.
I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
He's going up, but what's he gonna do when he gets there? Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do, and there it is, the FU. What an
not so sure this is a good idea. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU. I don't believe it. The match is over.
You think you know me?